we need to be sure that it works.
Assalamu alaikum, shalom. We are standing here as the AMMWEC and CAM delegation in Israel. We were heartbroken to hear about the atrocious attack in Australia on the synagogue, where so many innocent people just practicing their religion were killed in the name of our religion. We vehemently condemn it, and we stand here in solidarity with our Jewish brothers and sisters, not just in Australia, but throughout the world. Today and tomorrow and for the rest of the week, the Jewish people were going to light candles, and we were here as Muslims from America to show that there is hope, that we can have peace in the world, that we, the people of Ibrahim alayhi salam, can live together in peace. But we are saddened, and we have no words to express that what we saw as the Abrahamic way forward was yet again sabotaged, subverted by people who follow some warped ideology. We are here to condemn it vehemently, and I'm joined by my brother Sheikh Musa Drame with Muslim Israel Dialogue. He's also here with the delegation from New York.
They are so misguided that they don't have any problem massacring others and in the process destroying their lives. We're here to say no to them, no to their ideology, and no to their supporters, and never able to normalize such un-Islamic behavior. I will end with this. In Islam, there are two charities. One is mandated, one is optional. The mandated one, even though it's a wealth or profit that comes out of us, but it goes to those that own it. Zakat, we don't own it. The people who receive zakat own it. If we don't give it to them, we're committing sin. As 2 billion people, we have moral obligation to protect the 16, 17 million Jews worldwide. What is the big deal about promoting anti-Semitism out of 2 billion people for 16 million? It is now time for us to wake up, time for us to change our curriculum, our sermons, and our attitudes toward Israel, toward Zionism, and toward anti-Semitism. And that is why we're here. That's why we're proud that this happened while we are on the soil where it is the most relevant thing for us to do. We send our strongest condolences, we condemn it to our core, and we ask all leaders to stand up and do the right thing. Thank you.
We are also calling on moderate Muslims, wake up. Wake up and stand with your neighbors. This is the Islamic thing to do. Also, we are calling on the Australian government. What has happened today is the direct inaction, inability of the Australian government to protect its citizens. We knew there were chances of globalize the intifada. That's what happens when you do nothing about hate. And today I'm also joined with another Muslim leader from America, Suraya Deen, with the Muslim women speakers.
Thank you, Anila. It's a very sad moment for us. What we are seeing today is the plausibility of anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism is a hook, it's an excuse. And we see today what happened in Australia, in Bondi, has sent us a strong message about where we are today. Living in the United States, we have consistently called upon all American Muslim organizations to condemn anti-Semitism. Not one has. On the contrary, what they have done is fueled anti-Semitism. And today we are reaping the consequences of that level of anti-Semitism in Australia. And we wouldn't be surprised if urgent, relevant, immediate action is not taken on curbing and calling out anti-Semitism. America might also fall victim to this. And I just want to add again, I am with the delegation with my sister Anila Ali. We are traveling through the northern borders of Israel and listening to Arab Israelis who are telling us how privileged and honored they are to be Arab Israelis. But what we hear from the diaspora Palestinians, the diaspora communities, is based and is something that is embroiled in ignorance. They just want to fuel anti-Semitism. And let me be clear in this regard that the Free Palestine movement has done nothing good for the world. It has only emboldened Jew hatred, and we must, as Muslims, stand in solidarity calling this out. Because hatred for the Jews doesn't end with hatred for the Jews. It becomes hatred for the Muslims. So I unequivocally condemn the act of unacceptable mayhem and massacre that happened in Bondi, Australia, and I call upon the Australian government, the American government, and all right-thinking people across the world to say no to anti-Semitism.
We also have our Muslim sister Farhana Khurshid with the Boston New England Bangladeshi Foundation, and she's going to share a few remarks.
My deepest condolence goes out to the Jewish community worldwide. I strongly condemn this act of violence. No form of bigotry has any place in a civilized society. I urge Islamic leaders to speak up, take action, and put end to this madness of jihadism. It needs to end. Jew hatred needs to end.
Okay.
We also have a very important voice, a Pakistani American US veteran. Let's have him speak. Mansoor Saab.
Yes. I condemn the attack on Jewish people in Australia, and also personally I think that Western countries are the ones who are completely responsible for this action as well, because Western governments are sold out to Qatar's money, oil money from Arab countries, and they have lost the promise they made to Jewish people in 1940s after World War II, that never again. But they have lost the will to keep that promise. And if they will not take action against Islamic extremism, then these kind of actions will be happening today in Australia, tomorrow in England, and maybe in North America as well. So while I'm standing here on this sacred land of Israel, I condemn this attack, and I appeal all the Muslims, moderate Muslims, to raise your voice, because if you're silent, that means you are the one, with the extremism. You are with the extremists. You need to speak up and stand up with your Jewish brothers. Thank you.
I'd also like to call on all the Pakistanis, the Bangladeshis, the South Asians, the Malaysians, the Indonesians. We need your voice. We need you to remember who you are. You are people of the Indus Valley civilization, Asians who've had a culture, a civilization for years and years, for centuries. We cannot become victims of the cancer called anti-Semitism. We were never anti-Semitic. If you hear in your mosques people teaching you and your children to hate the Jewish people, you need to think about your prayers as you are praying and you're saying your salah in the mosque. What are you saying? You are asking Allah to bless Prophet Muhammad and his people like he blessed Prophet Abraham and his people. Who are Prophet Abraham and his people? It is the Jewish people. And for those Arabs and the Druze and the Christians who enjoy religious freedom in Israel, this is the mosque and the adhan was playing. They enjoy the religious freedom in Israel, but yet in America, in Australia, in France, in European countries, in majority of the Muslim countries, they can't even wear their kippah. They can't wear the Star of David. They can't even say they're Jewish. What are we done? What have we done? And what are we teaching our children? What are we teaching in our mosque? We need to speak up. It's time for you as Pakistanis, as Indians, as Bangladeshis, speak up, speak out. Hate affects all of us.